Here it is, a 5-star shelter. Well camouflaged under the root of a 1,000-year-old tree, spacious on the inside, invisible on the outside, just like a chameleon. The frozen river nearby is a seafood refrigerator. Stay for 2 days, and you'll want to move in permanently. In freezing Siberia, a young backpacker is trudging through the snow. That's Leah, an extreme adventure enthusiast. He just crossed a frozen river. The wind whipped his face like a debt collector, but it couldn't stop his wandering feet. Walking on and on, his battery started to run low. The young man collapsed under an ancient tree, out of power. Luckily, the tree had a hollow, a true godsend. He quickly tossed his backpack, then dragged his body into the hollow, gasping for air. But this was not the time to rest. Because in this gloomy forest, wild beasts are always lurking about. So, he went back out to the riverbank, scraping at the layer of snow. Sweep, sweep. Determined to break the ice to catch fish for dinner, he pulled out his special tool and started hammering on the ice surface. Ice shards flew everywhere. After some huffing and puffing, he finally broke a hole through. Crystal clear water gushed up. And satisfied, he trudged home. He rummaged through his backpack again, pulling out a coil of steel wire to go chop a few branches for firewood. Switching on the engineer mode in his brain, he quickly crafted a fishing tool. After a bit of tinkering, rather strange-looking fishing rod was completed. Done. He carried his gear to the ice hole to get to work. First, he assembled the mini hand drill. He drilled another hole just to be safe. Now to stick the fishing rod in. A perfect fit. And so, he sacrificed his last piece of bread, rolling it into a ball to use as bait. Everything was ready. He gently dropped the bait, muttering, "Come on, fish, bite, I'm hungry." While waiting for the fish to think it over, he went to gather some dry grass, preparing to start a fire to keep warm. Oh my God, so lucky. Found one right on a tree branch, a huge chunk of fungus. This stuff is perfect for starting a fire. Once he got back, he took out the string and a stick. The entire toolkit was prepared to make fire. He drilled a hole into the chunk of fungus, and the drilling was done. Then he started using the ancient friction technique, pulling back and forth to create a fire. Smoke started to billow up. He sped up as fast as he could, then casually pulled a lighter out of his pocket, flicked it on. After that show, he went to the tree hollow to light the pile of grass he had gathered. The fire flared up cozily, chasing away the freezing cold, feeding more wood to the baby fire. The fire grew, no more shivering in the cold. Siberia's got nothing on this. In the bone-chilling cold of Siberia, the fire is your only love. But, just as he was about to get the tarp to cover the entrance, prepare to settle down. The trap in the river. Ding ding, got an order. Looks like something got caught in the trap. Drop everything, drop everything. The prize is here. Sprinting as fast as I can. Thank heavens, my pride is still intact. Whoa, an XXL-sized carp, weighing 2.5 kilos, no joke. Lie grins like a 100-kilo kid. Carrying dinner on his shoulder, he scurries back to his den, thinking as he goes, should I grill it later, or make a sour soup? Back at his shelter, he tosses the fish aside. For now, as night falls, he goes to gather some more firewood. Done. He pulls out the pocket wood stove from his backpack, taking advantage of the hollow tree's layout. He sets up the stove right at the entrance. The chimney pipe is cleverly angled outside, providing efficient heating, while preventing accidental smoke inhalation. Even the chimney pipe is wrapped in high-quality fireproof material. Safety first. A fire would be a disaster. Once the setup is complete, it's already pitch black. Lai wanders around and spots a fallen tree. He has to pick a section with good wood, making sure it's completely dry. Alright, time to chop some wood. Splitting firewood into kindling for an easy burn. This pile of firewood is tonight's lifesaver. A combo for both heating and cooking. Job done. Adding some embers to speed things up. Toss it in the stove. Let's start the fire. The stove's lit. It's getting warm already. Lighting up the tree root apartment. He's feeling warm now. That's a look of pure enjoyment. Taking out the carp to gut it, cleaning out the fish's insides. Masterful technique, prepping the fish in a flash. Guts and scales, all squeaky clean, scoring a few lines on the fish, so the seasoning gets in evenly. Placing it on the aluminum foil, adding a bit of the special seasoning. Wrapping it up like a present. Straight onto the fire to grill. While waiting for the fish to cook, he goes to chop more firewood, to fight against the cold tonight. Safety first. A little something for the ambience. He lights a lemongrass candle. The candle flickers in the tree hollow. Mixed with the firelight, it's quite romantic, creating an atmosphere that's both warm and chill. All right, let's spread out the moisture-proof mat. Making my bed for the night. Settling down in front of the fireplace. Watching the fire crackle. In the middle of this frozen forest. This little corner is my resort for tonight. It's unusually quiet all around. There's only the pleasant crackling of firewood and my stomach rumbling, waiting for dinner. After a 30-minute wait, the grilled fish is finally ready. The moment of truth, opening the lid. The aroma hits you right in the nose. The combination of spices and fresh fish is just incredibly fragrant, filling the whole cave. Rhea ceremoniously places the fish on the plate. He blows on it to cool it down a bit. Then, unable to resist, takes a big bite. It's so good, it makes him squint. After eating his fill, he shuts the door for safety and slips into his sleeping bag next to the toasty warm fireplace and sleeps soundly until morning.